that vision therapy session afterwards, when I went out to my car to drive home after that vision therapy session, that was the first time I saw something in the stereo in real life. And what happened is I sat down in the driver's seat of the car, and I went to grab the steering wheel, and it was floating in front of the dashboard with this palpable volume of space between the dashboard and the steering wheel, and that was amazing. And I closed one eye, and the steering wheel sort of faded back into the dashboard. I mean, I always knew it was in front of the dashboard. There are plenty of other clues to that. The steering wheel blocks my view of the dashboard. I could look at it from the side. I mean, I knew.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had never seen this before. I had never seen space like that. It was astonishing. But anyway, I saw the steering wheel pop out, and it was also sunset, and I decided it was the sunlight coming into the car at an odd angle that was giving me this sensation, because the day happened to be the day after my 48th birthday, and I knew all about the critical period, and I had lectured about it in class, and I'd used my own story. Oh, I was cross-eyed from birth, or the first months of life, and look, I don't have stereo vision. Critical period really is true. And so when I saw the steering wheel pop out, I decided there's no way could this be stereo vision.
Right. You must have been hallucinating. The idea had been
must
put
have
in
been
there.
I was
It could not
tired,
possibly be
no.
real. Yeah.
Right. I was tired. The sun was, I could come up with all sorts of reasons.
Right.
The next day I got up, and Teresa Ruggiero described me as completely compliant as a patient. I did every exercise they asked me to do. I kept a journal. I was very disciplined, and that's because that's the way I'd gotten through school, being very, very disciplined.
You can thank your mother for that, right?
Yeah, I can thank my mother for that.
Yeah.
And so I got up the next morning, I did my vision therapy, I got in the car to drive to work, and when I went to adjust the rear view mirror, it was floating in front of the window. And the next couple months were just amazing. Things just kept floating, popping out. It was just unbelievable. Because what was unbelievable was I couldn't have imagined the world as seen this way until I saw it this way. Even though I knew all about stereo vision, and that's, of course, brings me back to Oliver Sacks, because he had looked me in the eyes and said, "Can you imagine what it would be like to see with two eyes?" And now I realized, no. The answer was no, I couldn't. And of course, if you read Dr. Brock's work, he talks about that too, how when he would first have a patient see something in stereo, he said there's nothing you could do or say that would let them know what this experience was like.